Good morning and Mazal Tov. Thank you all for joining us. My parsha tells the story of Bilam. Bilam was a highly intelligent person, but a scoundrel who used his advanced knowledge of the world to take advantage of people instead of helping them. For example, if he understood that a certain kingdom was about to be defeated in battle, he would curse them beforehand and then act like it was his curse that caused them to fail. On the other hand, if he saw a business that he thought would be very successful, he would bless it and then claim that he deserved credit for its success. Balak, the king of Moab, was afraid of the Jewish people's military power. Knowing Bilam's reputation, King Balak hired him to curse the Jews so that they would not pose a threat to his nation. Hashem instructs Bilam not to speak against the Jews. When he tries to curse them anyway, Hashem miraculously forces Bilam to say beautiful blessings and praises instead. Pirkei Avot teaches us something really interesting about the evil Bilam. Whoever possesses these three traits is one of the students of our father Avram. If he has three other traits, he is one of the students of the wicked Bilam. If he is satisfied with his possessions, humble, and has limited desires, he is one of the students of our father Avram. If he is greedy, arrogant, and has endless desires, he is one of the students of the wicked Bilam. This is a surprising Mishnah. According to the rabbis, the only difference between the evil faker Bilam and the great Avram Avinu is their personality traits. Avram was humble, wasn't greedy, and didn't chase after pleasure. Bilam was the opposite, arrogant, greedy, and addicted to pleasures. But this seems to mean that in other ways Avram and Bilam were the same. What similarities could there really be between two such different people? In order to understand this, let me share with you a story about the man who supposedly discovered America, Christopher Columbus. In 1504, Columbus got frustrated with the natives of Jamaica who had stopped providing him and his men with food and supplies. He told their leader that God was very angry with the Jamaicans and would show his anger by causing the full moon to disappear. Columbus then went into his ship and pretended to pray to God for the sign. In reality, Columbus knew based on books of astronomy that there was going to be a lunar eclipse at exactly that time. When the natives of Jamaica saw the moon disappear, they were very scared and gave Columbus whatever he wanted. This story is an excellent example of how knowledge is power. A person who has knowledge can use it either to benefit others or take advantage of them. Christopher Columbus had a much more advanced understanding of the world than the natives did. But instead of educating them about science and truth, instead of helping them grow, he decided to feed into their magical beliefs for his own benefit. He used his superior knowledge in a selfish way. This leads us back to Avram and Bilam. Both Avram Avinu and Bilam were smarter and wiser than anyone else in their societies. They both understood that idol worship and magic were nonsense and that Hashem runs the world in an intelligent, scientific way. Avram Avinu was inspired by his understanding and went out into the world to share it with others. He tried to convince them to give up their idols and superstitions. He wanted to help educate and civilize the human race. Bilam, on the other hand, was happy that he was the only person who understood the truth. That way, like Christopher Columbus, he could benefit from the ignorance of everyone else around him, manipulating them to gain money and power. Because Avram was humble, was not greedy, and was not selfish, he enjoyed sharing his knowledge with others and improving mankind. Bilam, being greedy, selfish, and arrogant, wanted to keep it for himself purely for his own personal advantage. This is why the rabbis say that Bilam hated the Jews even more than King Balak. King Balak wasn't against the Jews or Judaism, he just didn't want to be attacked. Bilam actually hated Judaism and Torah because he realized that if everyone learned about Hashem and found out that idols and magic were fake, he would immediately be out of business. As a bar mitzvah, I hope I will always be inspired by the example of Avram Avinu and that I will make sure to use all my blessings, including my knowledge, for the benefit of my family, my community, the Jewish people, and the entire world.